Hi, it's artist Daniil Belov. This video is an episode in a series of lessons on composition. The whole series can be found on my site. Here is another example of the mistake which some people call touching or contact. It's a very rare occasion when we see objects as if they are touching, like their edges are in contact with each other. Usually one object overlaps the other slightly, or they have some distances separating them. Because the situation of touch is so rare in real life, it looks strange and unnatural. Now I deliberately had set my camera's view so that the objects are touching each other by their edges. If we move our camera, we will see that the objects begin to either overlap each other or be separated by a distance. On a drawing, the contact look like this. Pay attention to avoid contact, not only in a still life, but also in a landscape or a portrait. For example, somebody is drawing a portrait on a background of a painting, and he draws it so that the painting's frame cuts into the head of the portrait person. That's how it can look in a drawing. Look, now the corner of the painting cuts into the girl's head. Moreover, the edge of the lamp sticks into her hair. In this place, the back of the chair overlaps with her hair, and it looks more or less okay, but the back of the chair touches the lamp here. The girl's hair overlaps the pole of the lamp, but nonetheless, it would be better to add more mass to the hair, so that the overlap looks more convincing. It's obvious here that the teacup is touching the spout. This also looks strange. It created a curve here. And here, it's not that obvious, but it's still noticeable. The girl's back is touching the back of the chair almost at a single point. It looks questionable too. And here are examples of contact in a landscape. Look, in this place the top of the fir tree is clearly touching the top of the line of the mountains. In this place, the roof of the house is touching the top of the mountains. It looks suspicious too. Here the line of the mountains looks normal, because we have the impression that the line of the mountains continues behind the house in this place. And in this place it's unclear if this line is a continuation of this mountain, and this line is a continuation of the second mountain, or maybe the mountains are this line. It's a strange situation. Look, in this spot, the bottom of the tree branch is clearly touching the line of the roof of the house, and it's not very clear now where the roof ends. In this place, I have drawn the crown of the tree so that it's clearly in contact with the house roof. And here is the same. The leaves are touching the house. In this place, the top of the cart touches the line of the fence, and some strange image had been created, as if the fence starts here, and farther down it magically transforms into a cart, and then it continues as a fence. There is no feeling that the cart overlaps the fence, that it's closer to us than the fence. In this place, the cart with the haystack positioned so that it appears that the cart plugged into the haystack and is hanging on it. That means there is no feeling that the haystack is closer to us than the cart. It looks as if the cart is a toy. Also, note that in this place it's hardly noticeable, but the tree branch is touching the corner of the door. And this looks very suspicious too. The way it's drawn shows a house and it transforms into a branch. Magic. It's not clear if this is supposed to be a house or a branch. Overall, it looks weird. By the way, tell me in the comments what compositional techniques you would like me to talk about. And you can go to my site and see the rest of the lessons on composition. If you want me to make more lessons, become my patron on patreon.com.